Hello friends, my name is Habib. Today we're going to learn how to make a mouse bouncing game using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So now I'll create a div. This is going to be the only div. Then I'll style the div. I'll give it a width of 100 pixels and a height of 100 pixels and a background color of cornflower blue. Control O. Also give it a position of absolute, so I'll be able to position it anywhere I want without it interfering with other elements. Now, what I will do is that I will add physics to this. I'll make a function called function to set interval to 24. I'll make a function called grv and a function called xrv. grv is the gravity and xrv is the x gravity, yspd, which is the speed in the y direction, and xrv is the speed in the x direction. In this do function, I'll also get this document.query selector div. I can use this because there's only one div instead of multiple divs. Now in this do function, what I will do is that I will increase the y speed by gravity. I will go here, d.style.top plus equals is equal to, I'll make two more, an array. These are the x and y position. A 0 pixels, and then a0 plus equals to y speed. Now this should work, and it doesn't work, so let's inspect it. An error in Exo.js1. Let and finally let. Oh no. This is d.js, not index.js. And now recommend the query selector. Now it works. I have to make it so that when it touches the mouse, it's going to bounce. How do we do that? Let the p is equal to document dot get bounding client rect dp, and then I will be updating dp every frame so it will not stay on one value all the time. This makes it easier to do certain things. Like for now, I can check for collision. If then dp.x now, of course, I have to make two more variables, mx, which stands for mouse x, and my, which stands for mouse y. So when the mouse move, it will get this mx variable and it'll set it to e.client x, and you'll get this my variable and set it to e.client y. Now I can write if then dp.x is greater than mx and dp.y is greater than my, then set the y speed to -10, for example. No, to -4, for example. Now let's test it out. Oh, it should work. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Console.log mx, my. Hooray. I'll go to console and console.log mx. This is not supposed to be just a mouse move. This is supposed to be on mouse move. Now when I reload this and it still doesn't work. Console.log mx. This one is working. Console.log dp. And that's also working. Let me set the y speed to something like, I know, 100. So anyways, y speed is equal to, wait a minute, -10 this is checking every second. Oops, let me check for only the y. Then dp.y is greater than my. The mouse is y position. And let me just write console.log true. Wait, what? There's an error here. And well, it works. Now let me know if dp.y plus dp.height is greater than my. Okay, now it works. But there's a problem. Now, it checks for collision in the Y detector only, which means that wherever X position of the mouse is doesn't matter, only the Y position of the mouse matters. So now it's bouncing off seemingly nothing. What we need to do is that we need to check if then dp.x is less than mx. Of course, this does work, because now when I put the mouse here, it doesn't affect it, and dp.x is less than mx. X is greater than mx. dp.x plus dp.width is greater than mx. Now it's working. What happened? It seems like when I put it up, it's still doing it when I put it up. So I'm going to add one final check. If then dp.y is less than my, and dp.y is less than my. There we go. Perfect collision detection. Of course, now we want how fast it's going to. Wait. Let me just change this. Now we want where it bounces up to be dependent on the mouse's x speed. Let's speed x is equal to e dot movement x, and then I'll set the xrv to speed x, and finally a0 plus equals to speed x. Actually, this is a1. I got all the coordinates mixed up. 1 was supposed to be the x position, not 0. Hope. Wasn't it working? Console.log speed x. Reload. Okay, it works. A plus 1 plus what equals xrv. Now, oops, I haven't associated a1 with the expression yet. A to style dot right is equal to $sign a1 pixels. I got the x and y coordinates mixed up, but I'm too lazy to fix that. Yep. Oh. Yep. It's going in the reverse direction, which isn't good. It's going in the reverse direction, so a minus equals xrv instead. Yep. Oh. Yep. Oh. Yep. No, we need to make the x speed to be more slower. So I'm going to divide xrv by 3 to see if that makes it any more slower. Yep. No. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, ObaCode. Bye.